Woke up this morning and the whole world was green. When I looked out my window, the strangest sights I have seen. The entire earth was a forest, from Hanoi to Hampstead. I pulled up my sheets and went back to bed. Have you heard the news? I got the forest of the night blues. Well, have you heard the news? I got the forest of the night blues. Crawling all around my garden is a big old striped cat. He looks like he'd eat me at the drop of a hat. That tiger's gonna get me just as soon as he is able, and rip me to shreds on the kitchen table. Have you heard the news? I got the forest of the night blues. Well, have you heard the news? I got the forest of the night blues. Gotta go, gotta run, and get out of this town. Get far away from the city before the whole thing falls down. I need some assistance, someone help me, I shout. Perhaps Johnny Morris can help me out. Have you heard the news? I got the forest of the night blues. Well, have you heard the news? I got the forest of the night blues. Have you heard the news? I got the forest of the night blues. Well, have you heard the news? I got those goddamn green-eyed monsters. Forest of the night blues.
Tiger, tiger burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? Was William Blake from Birmingham? That's the only explanation I can find for that rhyme. This and other similar questions will be answered in this edition of Time Ram, the Doctor Who podcast that takes a randomly selected Doctor Who story and a randomly selected Doctor and introduces them formally over afternoon tea. Hosting this merry jape are Jokers 3, and I'm one of them. I'm Paul Ferry, and the other two are not. They are, in reverse alphabetical order of height, Barry Williams.
I'm not answering any questions. Not
and
tonight.
Rupert Booth.
Hi.
Yay! How are we all?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't answer any questions, so I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, yeah.
We're as good as we could be, given that we've got to try and do In the Forest of the Night with Patrick Troughton.
Yeah.
or with anybody in that we've got to do it in the first of the night,
Well, yeah.
regardless of who it's with.
Uh,
And it seems like the consensus is that it made
I've
us
been
all
very
angry
angry watching this
when we
episode.
watched it. And I don't think we've ever had that before. I don't think we've ever had just kind of rage. Um, I raged so much that, and we'll come no doubt to what we're raging
Yeah.
about very shortly. But I raged so much I came up with a completely alternative plotline. Right? So it's a Troughton
Yeah.
story. So actually, they land and the planet's overrun with Cybermen, of course. And the Cybermen have this plan. They're going to convert like a good half of the population, and then that'll save the planet. And somehow the Doctor fails, and the Cybermen do convert half the population. And then they all go fly into the sky and balloon themselves out because they've got really fucking reflective bodies of Cybermen that are made of some kind of metal that might actually stand up to this. And then the Cybermen come back down and the Doctor goes, well, I mean, you have absorbed half of humanity, but you have saved the other half. And the humans who are surviving go, why did you do that for us? And the Cybermen go, because we love you, and go away to Telos. That's better, isn't it? Cybermen are reflective.
Yeah, I mean, normally I'd go, that's nonsense, but no, this original version is nonsense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And my thinking behind that was to put in exactly as much effort that I feel the original writer did in coming up with a premise.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, I don't understand. I mean, yes, Frank Cottrell Boyce is a very
He's well known.
famous author. He's very highbrow, but I don't understand why Moffat didn't, when he came to her and went, "This is my pitch," he didn't go, "Yeah, it's not great, Frank." It doesn't make any sense at all, Frank.
Frank has the negatives on Moffat.
Yeah.
Clearly. Frank has the erotic lithographs of Moffat and
my
Skinner.
My feeling was RTD took over obviously a couple of years ago and brought in the kind of fantasy thing and explained it with some shit at the edge of the universe. But he didn't need to bother; it's already there. Because
indeed,
none of this fits.
Indeed. And when you do get excursions into, I mean, we the Mind Robber clearly is an excursion into fantasy, but it's very clearly signposted at the beginning of we are now out of normality completely, and that's really dangerous. And then in the invasion, they're back to normality. It's a one-off thing, given a TARDIS console-based way in and out.
Only works on the level of fairy tale, and that's it.
It kind of smacks of somebody who didn't really know what works in Doctor Who and didn't really go to the effort of looking to see what works in Doctor Who.
But again, as you said before, why does no one step in? There's a lot of producers on Doctor Who. There's a lot of people who have opinions on Doctor Who. And no one stepped in and went, this is bollocks. It makes me angry.
Intimidated by Frank Cottrell Boyce.
Has he got the negatives on all of them? Maybe he has. Maybe he knows stuff about the BBC.
I don't know. I've never seen Frank Cottrell Boyce. I've never seen a film of him or anything. But I'm picturing him now as this kind of Brian Blessed type character, just marching in, going, "This is my script. You will like it."
I had him mentally as someone quite old and distinguished. He sounds distinguished and old, like Peter Cushing. I'm now picturing him as fucking Arnie.
Maybe he turned up with a baseball bat with nails sticking out of it, and he didn't have to say anything.
Here's my script.
Just the implication was there,
I think this might be slightly bollocks, Frank. No.
Either that or he's like Bob Hoskins in The Long Good Friday. And just, you don't like my script. You're out of order.
So for whatever reason, whatever nefarious, sinister reason, no one did stop it. And here we are.
Trying to turn it into a second Doctor story somehow.
See, the thing is that, I mean, the basic premise of a world overrun by kind of plants and things is fine. That's okay. That kind of works. But it's why it happens, what happens when it's there, and how it stops happening. That's all rubbish.
And also, let's just come straight to the point here. Oh, to me, I said last week, it's like Kill the Moon to me. As in, you get to the bit where the moon disintegrates, and I immediately go, well, that's the Earth fucked. And the Earth isn't fucked. And there's a new, and just fuck off. We've all seen, unfortunately, footage of wildfires. We know what happens when a massive amount of trees burn. There's a lot of smoke, and everything suffocates because of the lots of smoke.
Yeah.
Yes.
The fact that trees are flammable. They're not, the trees here are kind of a fire blanket. You make fire blankets out, asbestos. Cybermen, if they had a forest of asbestos grew up, okay, we'd all die of asbestosis, but it makes it a lot more.
It would be a step closer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could buy that.
And also, if trees are
that was a really.
If trees are capable of saving the planet, why have they never stepped in before? The Daleks are invading. We'll just grow a lot of trees around the spaceship. That'll do. That'll stop them. Where were you the rest of the time, trees?
Where were you when they were cutting down the Brazilian rainforest? Why didn't you say, hang on a minute, fuck off?
Let's face it. All right, what the hell happened on that dreadful day when the Silurians got wiped out and the Sea Devils by the impact of, let's face it, Adric in a ship? Nice cushiony trees. That might have sorted it all out.
Oh, yeah.
Where were you then, trees?
But no, it's a one-off. As Baz very correctly and interestingly to me said, it's a fairy tale. It's a one-off fairy tale. And Doctor Who ain't a fairy tale. Yeah. Unless you've got something like the Mind Robber Get Out.
Well, I like your idea of setting it on an alien planet. I would set it on an alien planet where you can say where the physics are slightly different.
Well, can I tell you my idea for starting it? It was a beginning idea I had, because we can't use anything that's in there for the beginning of it, because none of that fits to the Troughton era. So I just thought you've got the Doctor takes Jamie and Victoria to London Zoo in 1967, and you have a little film sequence at the beginning. They're laughing at the monkeys, and they're looking at Jamie scared of the tigers, and Victoria's laughing at him because she knows what tigers are, and you just get this little jaunty little intro thing, and then they kind of pile into a cafe, and they're going, oh yes, we rather liked London Zoo, didn't we? Yes, etc. And
Victoria.
And they're kind of once again my Troughton impression just kind of goes into Ronnie Corbett for some reason. But in the cafe there are about 8 people in the cafe. There's like a young waitress who's doing on the counter. There's a sort of cocky Jack the Lad type who's trying to chat her up. There's an old couple. There's a younger couple who possibly are West Indian if they would go, if they would be progressive at that time.
Let's say that they would.
Well, they might. They did sometimes.
Yeah. And there's a single woman and her teenage daughter, and the teenage daughter would take the part of the kind of Maeve character in this, because they just wouldn't have kids in it. They might have a teenager in it. The actress would be about 22, but I mean they'd have a teenager.
Funnily enough, I did think of a way around that, or a different presentation of the kids that made it work for me, which is the Village of the Damned. They're those kids instead. They're quite prim in school uniforms and so on, and they're staring off into the middle distance really weirdly.
It's just the using It's just the using child actors that I can't imagine
child
them
actors
doing.
That amount of effort, very difficult.
But
child actors. I was about to say there's child actors in the Mind Robber, but then briefly.
But then my idea from this was that they're sitting in the cafe with all these other people. And then the Doctor has a sort of feeling, a sort of time sensitive, something's going to happen. And then there's like an earthquake and flashing lights. Nobody knows what's going on. And then when this passes, when they look outside, there's trees and everything everywhere. So it's happened instantly rather than this fucking stupid idea of it growing overnight, which nobody saw. London's a 24-hour city. There's people don't just go to bed and go, there's a forest here. Wasn't here last night.
You really would notice. I would hear cars crashing outside at 3 in the morning because there'd be trees there suddenly. There'd be horns and there'd be commotion. Yeah.
So that was my idea for the start of it. You just have this thing in the cafe, and these people share this common experience of it changing, and they're the characters that you follow for the rest of it.
Yeah.
And also, I thought that the reason. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to make a child actor point. It would have been okay. The Quarks were child actors, and they were there for the entire recording sessions. So it was done.
Anyway, the reason as well that I kind of said London Zoo at the beginning, because you kind of bring it together, bring it closer, where the Doctor finds, realizes that the tiger enclosure has been broken out of, and that there's a tiger roaming around. Then you could do a lot of the tiger stuff without actually seeing the tiger. You could just kind of hear it, and the Doctor's going, "Oh, I think there's a tiger nearby."
Well, let's face it.
I said to the producer.
I think that's inviting disaster. I think having the tiger loose is absolutely inviting disaster, because you've got two options: stock footage and paws being waved from behind the camera by visual effects people. The tiger's
definitely going to be stock footage. I mean, just like the wolves and Ice Warriors, it's going to be stock footage, definitely.
Well, like I say, if you do the stuff at London Zoo, you can get your stock footage there while you're at London Zoo, but also have this thing of like establishing that there was a tiger, there's a tiger on the loose, and you can just do a lot of it with sound effects. You can just have a lot of kind of roaring and stuff.
If it's an unseen threat, then yeah.
And you could have other animals as well. You could have some more studio-friendly animals that they do interact with, like kind of chimps and things.
Armadillos.
Kookaburras.
Yes. Oh, look, Jamie, it's an armadillo.
Watch out for the armadillos, don't they?
I think it's a lot more interesting opening for a start than what we got.
I don't have an end for it. I don't have a reason for the end of it. Why this stuff?
It's got to be a time rift, hasn't it? They shift back to when the land was arboreal. Something like that. Yeah. It's the other end of Invasion of the Dinosaurs. It's Professor Whitaker's machine. It kind of deposits clumps of Paleolithicism, paleothicality. It's not even paleo, is it? What are we talking? Well, it can be anything we like.
I'm just thinking when we can set this, and we could, because we've used the first half of Eve of the Daleks. We've used like episodes 1 to 3. We could set this in the second half.
Yeah, of the Daleks. There's no way it can be a 6-parter. That's just
I know
out of the question.
No. As it stands, it can barely be what it is.
Yeah, it barely sustains what running time it has. Yeah. Okay.
So it's a 4-parter, is it?
I mean, it depends how much we can be bothered.
I mean,
we coming up with 4 episodes of plot out of what we've got here is lots. Yeah. But
let's just make it a 2-parter. Okay. Okay, so we're agreeing on Paul's opening then, yeah?
Yeah, happy with that. Yeah. I like the idea.
Right, so we're in the cafe.
Because what I reckon is, sorry, go ahead.
I
was just going to say to Baz, where does the plot pick up?
Well,
from
that's
here?
what I thought. I think this goes, what I just described there goes to like where they all meet up with the Doctor, and they head towards the TARDIS. So
I like the idea of maybe the first episode, because Victoria's new to the TARDIS, we could be introducing her to 60s London, to short skirts,
Yeah, 67 was a good.
It makes a kind of sense as well that the Doctor would take us somewhere like London Zoo or Kew Gardens was my first thought, but then it was there when she was.
Absolutely, yeah. Although of course it's coincidence they landed there because it's the TARDIS.
Oh, it's London Zoo.
You can have a great bit actually with the 3 of them walking down Chelsea High Street and none of them getting a look from anyone. Victoria in her full crinoline still. The Doctor and Jamie in his kill, and because everyone else is so outlandishly dressed, it's just this is now.
I love the idea with the TARDIS in the early ones that kind of when he had people from Earth there that were wanting to get back to Earth, he never went to fucking Earth. And when he's got in the 20th century, I mean, but then when he's got people that aren't from the 20th century, they're always going back to the 20th century.
Yeah. They'll pop into a little boutique on Carnaby Street and they'll get a short skirt and a sort of little cap and stuff and go, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this, Doctor. All right, you'll be fine.
I don't think there will. Some of the effects budget's got to go towards Shawcraft to build a fucking tiger now. It's going to be fiberglass and sacking. I warn you.
Yeah, well, either that or they're fighting trees, really, isn't it?
You just get a stuffed one from storage, and you just get very quick shots
Yeah.
of the stuffed one. They're bound to have a
Just
stuffed one
standing there.
in the storage dock, and the
Little paw comes in from the edge, you know.
They probably had many stuffed things in the scene dock.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so do we want to specify some of these characters? Obviously, one of them's Maeve.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, in the original, we've got Clara and Danny, and they've taken the kids to a museum visit.
Danny, I'd forgotten how much I like Danny Pink. That actor really did the job with that character. He had to make you really care about him by the end for the finale to work. And he was just watchable again throughout and kind of leavened it for me.
I'm very sympathetic to him, yeah. And the conflict with the Doctor was real.
I see him as kind of that era as Harry Sullivan.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's got a real point of view, which is valid, you know.
But anyway, yeah, we haven't got him. Ian Chesterton.
Who did you have in your cafe, Paul?
Yeah, well, I thought there's like a waitress, there's a kind of young Jack the Lad type who's trying to chat her up, an older couple, a younger couple, and a woman and her daughter.
Well, the Jack the Lad can be Bradley, can't it? Because it's kind of the Jack the Lad.
Yeah.
The school troop is Bradley is a bit, so that's something that would certainly stick in my mind.
Yeah, could be Ray Brooks, the boy with the knack.
Could be Ray Brooks, yeah.
He's kind of more like the man with the knack
so
by this point. But...
feels fun.
Yeah, or Michael Crawford. Could be Michael Crawford, you know. That'd work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the only other kid that stands out is Ruby, really, who's got no imagination.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
About. So I don't know who that is. Maybe that's the waitress.
Do we have to? Much as I like the cafe setup, do we have to change all the characters because we'll have to remember who they are? Now that we've established through the Quark rule that kids could have actually.
Well, the thing is,
none of
them do anything. None of them do particularly anything specific. I mean,
no. I'm just trying to come up with names that I'm going to be able to remember. If we use the same names, then at least I've got a vague idea.
Yeah. Well, if
Ruby
could
be the waitress.
Yeah.
Slab. That's a good name. It's one you remember.
Okay, so which one's called Slab?
You choose. I supply the slab. You just you apportion.
So I mean, the elderly. I'll write these down. So.
Okay.
So Ruby for the waitress.
Bradley for the young lad. The Jack lad.
Yeah.
He should be Slab.
There weren't that many people called Slab in the 60s. Or indeed now. Or indeed ever.
No, that's true. That's true. But Doctor Who's fiction.
Rare one, yeah. When I was going through baby names, I don't recall it coming up.
There's never been anyone called Petalface, but Petalface got through.
That was on another planet.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
So the elderly couple, she called him George and yeah, I can't think of anything but Mildred. Once I said George, I can't think of any woman's name apart from Mildred. We just
and are they Brian?
We just call them George and Mildred.
And they are in my head. So cool. Okay, nice. Well, it's before George and Mildred started, isn't it? So we nice.
And if the younger couple are, if we do have them West Indian, let's have Winston. What's the West Indian lady's name? Wouldn't be. It doesn't have to be particularly West Indian, but yeah.
Philippa, yeah.
Another Philippa.
All over the place.
Go to.
And we just have the Maeve character called Maeve.
Yeah.
It's not a very 60s name, but you know.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
And what's her mother? Mrs. Maeve. I don't know.
Mrs. Maeve, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Mrs. M.
Mrs. M.
Yeah. So we've got Ruby, Bradley, George and Mildred, Winston and Philippa, and Mrs. M and their daughter Maeve.
It's a good team. I like it. Yeah, yeah.
And these were all somehow preferable to Ian Chesterton.
We were trying to, for something else we were casting the other week, we were trying to think of black actresses from that era. And we were really struggling. And I suddenly thought of one afterwards. I can't remember her name, but she was in Time Slip. Is she in which one's she in? Is she in Time of the Icebox or Year of the Burn Up? There's a
long time since I watched it.
I can't remember. I'll have to try and find out who she is.
Cynically, I'd suspect it was Burn Up.
Yeah.
But
one of them anyway.
Funny, I did stick a few episodes of Icebox on like a couple of months ago just because I hadn't seen it for ages. But I thought then, and I sort of watched a few and then thought, well, yeah, or I could start from the beginning. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? So I aborted Time Slip and I haven't got back to it.
Yes, because unlike everything else of that era, it does kind of, you do kind of have to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Ongoing, isn't it? Yeah. Is it still all in black and white, or is it more?
There's one.
No, there's one
there,
episode in colour.
One
colour.
But I believe it has no chroma dots.
Okay. Shame.
It doesn't half look ropey. I don't know if it's just prints that exist or because it doesn't look as good as negatives. Or if it's just a dodgy transfer.
Yeah, I mean, it depends how much effort they put into it, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so so there's a bunch of trees that are growing up outside. I suppose it depends how much of the first episode we're spending setting that up. I mean, I guess they have to. Well, I guess we're about halfway through at this point. I
think the cafe thing you can call like half an episode, I suppose.
Yeah. No more than that. Yeah. So they should investigate.
I think it's going to be mad scientists. If it's Earth in 1967, well, it's like Malcolm Hulke said: you've either got mad scientist or alien invasion causing it.
Yeah.
It could be crinoids. I mean, crinoids at least would make sense.
Yeah.
As soon as you've got something that's alien, as soon as you've got something that's from
then
space,
it starts to make sense.
That could have abilities, then you're all right, really, in Doctor Who.
Yeah.
It's like the Mind Dropper thing, you've got your little bit about the emergency unit, and that's it. But this never has that. We never get that.
I was trying to think when we did the Seeds of Doom. We did it in the 11th Doctor era. So that would have to be a sequel to this.
No reason why we couldn't invent crinoids for this.
Unless it's somebody's doing this to create massive amounts of oxygen, and they're siphoning off oxygen.
Or food. Maybe it was something they tried to apply to crops and it got loose and got out of control.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So reverse pesticide.
Like DN6 and Planet of the Giants.
Yeah.
And so you get a sort of environmental disaster like in Ice Warriors, except not in the same way at all. But they've got to find a way of stopping it and reversing it, or else.
I feel like it'd be more localized. It would maybe just London or even just this area. Rather than the whole dang planet.
That was a bit ridiculous. If we get rid of
the whole sunburst thing, which we should, then yes, we can. We can, like Paul said, we'll keep it in London Zoo, London, that kind of area.
The holes.
I mean, this is it. Web of Fear. I think it only affects London, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's what I recall.
Maybe this formula was created by a disgruntled zookeeper, played by Johnny Morris.
Johnny Morris.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Did he do any acting, Johnny Morris?
He must have been an actor.
He certainly did readings of the railway, the railway stories.
He's got his voices.
I had them on records, and I seem to recall him sort of acting them, performing them. So
I think he just became, with our generation, at least inextricably linked with animal magic.
Yeah, I mean, what did he do before then? I've got absolutely no idea.
You see him on. There's clips of him on Blue Peter in the '60s, doing animal magic stuff.
Now, it was just about then that the senior lady gorilla decided that she would show me who was boss. And if you watch, you'll see just how she did it. there. She came from behind. Ooh. Ooh, dear.
I guess for any listeners that don't know, we should explain Animal Magic was a children's show in the 1970s in Britain where Johnny Morris played a zookeeper and he would interact with the animals and he would do their voices.
Yeah.
As well as him, kind of in voiceover.
So
I thought it was kind of weird because that was half of it, but the other half was just straight studio stuff with him presenting, not in character.
Yeah.
And showing animals and telling you stuff there as well. So it was, odd format.
But
very watchable.
I mean,
Oh, comedic. Hello, Mr. Giraffe. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just having a shit, Mr. Zookeeper. Oh. that sort of thing.
That's pretty close. Yeah.
You never got that in Vision on, blimey.
So he's doing all the voices. So he must have some experience.
Let's assume it's going to be like Peter Glaze. You'll just be really good at it. Really sinister, and maybe almost a bit pathetic.
So we should,
as in, you should
bring him in fairly early on. The Doctor finds this zookeeper, and he's.
I was thinking. Let's have him lurking around a bit in the first sort of half of the episode. Let's have him as a present.
Yeah.
Maybe he saw the TARDIS materialize.
Oh yeah.
And was a bit kind of, what the hell's that, Mr. Giraffe? And I'm still taking my shit. Why did both of us sound a bit like Dave Prowse? I have no
idea. Clearly just what giraffes sound like, That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right.
So it's already pretty different.
Yeah.
We didn't have a choice. I mean,
it's more zoo based.
It was angering. I think the fact that it angered all three of us so much, we have a right to just annihilate it and start from scratch. And anyway, you wouldn't, something that's so CGI effects based for its denouement, you wouldn't even picture it in the Troughton era. You wouldn't be making that story.
No, the whole thing with the kind of sort of fire blanket for the earth.
Jerry Davis would just look at it and go,
And news footage, people going, trees.
Yeah.
I mean,
And if you're of a certain age, if you're angry, you think of Johnny Morris and you think, Johnny Morris.
It is true. He is calming. Yeah. Mind, I've still got residual angers about the Screamers of Desperate, so I'm still pretty new. Fuck the Screamers.
Now, if they'd been played by Johnny Morris, they'd be better, wouldn't they? Oh, I'm a screamer, Mr. Zookeeper.
I'm just taking a shit on these prisoners.
Listen to them, they make a very unfair impression of Johnny Morris. He didn't ever mention shit. It was nice.
I was going to suggest maybe the cliffhanger at the end of episode 1 should be the tiger turning up. Maybe it's the tiger taking a shit. I don't know. Don't move, Jamie.
Look, there's a tiger. He's taking a big jobby, Doctor.
That's just a big one, isn't it?
You've seen the size of tigers at 8 in the week. It's going to be a vast jobby. What's the tiger sound like?
Oh,
hello. I'm a tiger right now. I'm just taking a shit. I'm not implying all Johnny Morris's impressions are exactly.
Johnny Morris had more voices than that, from what I seem to remember. He was...
And I swear they had more varied dialogue. Just that I am, announce phylum, taking a shit.
Right, stop that! Silly!
Oh, that's comedy.
Yes.
We should be on Radio 4.
See, you didn't expect it to go in these areas, did you, listener?
We didn't either, let's face it.
Build up the witty repartee here,
Yeah, you've never even heard of Johnny Morris, have you?
Yeah, consider yourself culturally enriched, listener.
Which was the soil next to the tiger?
I'm trying to think if there's anything we can use from the original version. We can use the Doctor being baffled, which he is.
Okay, good, yeah.
Quite baffled.
Yeah.
That might be it.
I think.
Doesn't he go back to the
Yeah.
TARDIS to be battled?
Do you think they're going to come across an alien spaceship in the middle of the jungle?
Maybe.
And then it's going somewhere interesting.
And then they just fuck off out of this plot.
No, we've already got evil Johnny Morris. That's
Yeah.
quite interesting.
Yeah, evil Johnny Morris, yes.
Yeah.
And if you're determined about your tiger, that's not cheap.
That's stock footage.
We could have a Cyberman.
Tiger.
Well, let's see where the story goes. I have this horrible feeling the tiger's been talking about its personal habits. I mean, it's a character. This is something that now needs money.
Maybe that's what gets the Doctor's suspicion. He goes, Jeremy, that tiger's talking about having a shit.
I could do with a shot myself. So
I think maybe this zookeeper's giving his voice.
we've got at least 3 actions that the tiger needs to be seen to perform. I don't know what Michael John Harris is going to make of this.
Commercial time.
Hi, I'm Juliet.
And I'm Nathan.
Experience Doctor Who from the very beginning through a classic fan's eyes.
And through the eyes of a new Who fan.
Reminisce and relive those classic moments with Nathan as he offers fun insight.
Or experience them for the first time with Juliet as she dwells on social issues, history, fashion, and the size of a flashlight.
We're the Time Streams podcast.
Find us on Spotify, Stitcher, or Apple Podcasts. You have been listening to Time Ram. Oomph, Time Ram.
I've been looking up, see if there's any of this plot we can use.
And
what I've come across is a mention here of the Doctor not knowing what to do.
yes.
Right. I might have previously mentioned he's baffled. There's another scene where he doesn't know what to do.
Right.
So there you go. There's that.
Well, did specify stuff we can use.
I think the thing with Capaldi, what he's doing most of the way through this is he keeps saying, "Oh, it's natural. This just happens occasionally.
Yeah.
We'll all have to learn nuts, And then
Look,
Bradley says he's got a nut allergy. In fact, he tells us twice that he's got a nut allergy, and you think, "Oh, this is going somewhere," No.
Yeah. Never does.
Never does.
I say we just junk the rest of it. We're clearly ploughing our own furrow here. It'll make it much easier and more fun if we just go our own way.
The other thing he says is that time's involved somehow, which, is
Right.
a definite. That ties in with what we're actually doing.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I seem to remember the original got into trouble at the time because you've got that business with the girl that's on medication.
Maeve, yeah.
And the doctor says stop giving her a medication, and a lot of people kind of said, "Yeah, should we be telling kids not to take their medication, regardless of what it's for?"
It's this part of what makes me angry is this story is about the kids, they're our future, we've got to look after the kids, while at the same time this story is fucking lying to the kids. It's lying to the kids that watched it. Fucking bastards. It's fuck off.
Yeah.
Right, come on, where are we at with our version then? Let's carry on with something completely different.
Okay, well, what we could, again, this is ploughing into what is in the original, but they do go to the TARDIS, don't they? And we get to hear more about Maeve. Like we say, she's hearing voices, I guess, again, it's a question if you want to use any of that.
Nah.
If we're going down the route of it having happened because of Professor Johnny Morris's amazing formula.
Is it a formula or is it a time? I can't remember now. Is it a time?
No, he's got an amazing formula. He was trying
Professor Johnny Morris's amazing formula.
They'll make you take a shit.
Yeah, so if it's about that, then we don't really need her being able to hear it.
Well,
unless it's the solution, unless that, like Victoria's screaming in Fury from the Deep. Maybe Maeve.
Yeah, if we're going to fill the slot, we need to give these characters something to do.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody gets eaten. Somebody gets eaten by the tiger.
There'll be avoid the tiger or capture the tiger. Jamie will be sent to round up the tiger.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it'll eat people.
Off you go, Jamie.
Yeah. And he takes someone with him. He takes.
Yeah, he'll have a little posse of they'll basically it'll be all the young men, won't it? So it'll be him. It'll be him and the cocky.
Him and Slab.
What were these names that we gave them?
Bradley and Slab.
Bradley and Winston. Him and Bradley and Winston will be off.
Yeah, they'll be off a little posse.
Hunting tigers.
I tell you what you could do.
Is Johnny Morris helping them, or is he just not interested? He's sort of having a fan.
No,
here's a thought. I think Johnny Morris is hiding because what we could do is make it a bit Island of Dr. Moreau. It's not just the plants it affects. Yeah. So the tiger's mutating and it's sort of humanoid tiger, so we can do it as a costume.
Yeah.
And that can be a reveal at the end of the episode as well.
Yeah.
So it's still got tiger instinct, so it comes in and kills people with claws, but it's not an actual tiger.
Okay.
Represented by about 5 seconds of looped stock footage and a paw, as far as I can gather. And that then gives you a threat to humanity as well. You know, it's not just the plants. This is going to spread through and affect everyone. Everyone's going to mutate, and it's all going to go really Cronenberg, but not Cronenberg.
I think we should have Johnny Morris throughout, like talking to animals, and you know they're replying to him in his voices. And then at the end, when the doctor confronts him, he's still doing it, but the doctor can't hear him. The voices are just in his head.
Funny enough, I
thought you were talking to.
I thought you were going to say that you hear that he's doing all of the voices. You don't reveal.
Well, yeah, you can do
just sat there as a madman, just doing all the voices. It would be really nice.
Yeah.
So let's have that.
This parrot says I should kill you. No, he didn't say that. You said that.
Yeah, and you have the doctor taking him on. You have the doctor defusing him in a really Troughton-esque way and just doing the voices of the animals as well.
Yeah.
And taking the power away from him like that, and then Jamie clobbers him or something.
Yes.
If these animals are mutating and becoming humanoid, maybe they actually start talking at some point, and then he's like,
I think they start talking. Yeah, let's make them into characters. Or let's have our humans turning into animals. Let's have Ray Brooks turning into pig.
So it all goes a bit Island of Dr. Moreau.
Yeah.
It goes Dr. Moreau.
Island of Dr. Morris.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's your title.
The Island of Dr. Morris.
There you go.
Excellent. Can we have a cameo in the background for a horse that randomly has an arm?
It just walks past. Like
looks at it all.
Eric Morgan with a carrier back.
Yeah, he just looks at camera. It's like walks off. You know,
picking up some booze.
Years later, Philip Siegel's watching it again.
Young Philip Siegel watches that and goes, "I must know more."
Stays with him.
Yeah. Drives his career.
That's the exciting thing. There's nobody in the universe can do what we're doing.
Yeah, so I suppose this episode's missing. So we didn't know about the horse with an arm until a telesnap turned up. That's all.
Indeed, yeah. Well, the horse with the arm was a film insert, as far as I recall, so it wasn't used in studio. So it's not on the props list.
Yeah. Just listed on the script as insert telecine. Yeah.
Okay.
We may have got a little off track.
That can only be a good thing. Well, as far as I remember, we've jumped ahead to the end. We've sorted it out. Troughton's going to talk him down with animal voices.
Yeah.
Well, we can't use any of the stuff with Maeve's phone or any of that shit.
No.
There's going to have to be some serious sciencing going on. There's going to have to be working out the antidote.
Yeah.
And then how to deliver it.
Well, if Ray Brooks starts mutating, then they're trying to save him as well, aren't they? So there's a kind of a medical side to it.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be a time element. It's going to be a kind of turning back time thing, though, hasn't it?
No, that's Moffat. You'd not get that in the Troughton era. The Doctor hasn't got that kind of power in the Troughton era. Does not have that kind of power.
Yeah.
Sort of thing never happens, you know.
You could have him going back to the TARDIS and he's going in that little lab that you see in
Fury from the Deep.
Yeah.
Testing the plant life in there.
Yeah, I'd deeply love to see more of that lab.
Yeah.
I know it's only 2 walls and they're silver and there's a monitor in it and some shelves, but I still want to see more of it.
Yeah. So, I mean, if all these things are kind of results of Professor Morris's amazing formula, he just needs something to an antidote to Professor Morris's amazing formula.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. But in the meantime, these bits of tree that he's carrying around start throttling him and stuff. He's going
Yeah.
to yeah.
Tell you what annoys me about the original, just going back to the original briefly, is like when Nelson's column falls down. And you're thinking, yeah, this is going to be happening everywhere. And then on the radio, they're saying to people, stay in your houses. No, don't stay in your houses, because your houses will be collapsing.
Yeah.
Because all these tree roots will be underneath them.
It's a dreadful habit of the new series to have no consequence for things like that.
Yeah.
Then at the end of the story, all the trees disappear and the houses are absolutely fucking fine. So
yeah. And none of the pavements are like all cracked and
in Day of the Doctor, where does he get put down by the helicopter? Right next to Nelson's column. Oh no, that's previous. Sorry, ignore me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Nelson picking up his fucking column and getting on top of it. I mean, why not?
Yeah, standing up there, taking a shit.
What's Nelson doing?
Admiral Lord Nelson, you're doing what?
I'm taking a shit, I am. I see no ships.
Oh, I thought it was Dave Prowse. Oh, okay.
No. I told you should have done my script.
Yeah. Well, at least we can avoid that scene where the trees turn out to be flameproof.
Yeah. But what a terrible idea was that anyway, even if they hadn't been flameproof. I mean, you're just going to set fire to the entirety of London.
I return to my earlier point about forest fires. Don't start one of them.
Yeah.
It's mass death.
Yeah, we're going to burn down bits of this forest that's right up next to buildings. Oh, really? Okay. That fire break? Good luck. Yeah.
So I think all we have to do now then is get from where they are now, wherever that is, to the Doctor talking down Johnny Morris. So everyone's mutating.
Yeah.
Jamie start mutating. Jamie and Victoria, do they start going as well?
Yeah.
And it's like the Doctor and for some reason Johnny Morris are the only ones who aren't.
Unaffected. Yeah.
And that would really annoy Johnny Morris because he'd want to become animal form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe in the
his life to become a goat.
Maybe in the end, it's like, the man who hated children and shadows. Maybe he turns into a tree.
Yeah.
That haunted me for years, and I never knew what it was from. I don't know if you remember me mentioning it years ago, and then I suddenly realized it was from Shadows.
I've seen it very recently. I don't remember you mentioning it, but then I spent a lot of time on that stuff.
It was something I remembered, and I kept saying to people, does anybody know what this thing's from where the guy turns into a tree?
I saw a clip from it for the first time. It was like last year or something. I saw on Twitter someone, Scarf Life, something like that, put up, here's one of those terrifying things. And I watched it and went, that's fucking puts the shits up you.
Yeah.
Nice.
But the thing is, I remembered that, and like I say, it kind of, I don't ever say I was traumatized by anything as a kid, because I think that's that annoys me.
It's a bit much,
kind of overreaction when people say that.
Yeah.
But I kind of remembered it and had no idea what it was from, and I remembered it as being scary. And then kind of when I watched the actual episode, it's quite a sort of comedy episode.
Right.
There's only that bit where he turns into a tree, which is disturbing.
It's funny against you. I mean, the main thing I remember from my childhood scared me. I watched the BBC version of Frankenstein, in which Tom Baker turns up quite briefly as a sea thing, and it's starring James Mason as the sort of main villain, and it had lots of scenes with this disembodied arm that drags itself along the floor, and James Mason's got little withered hands as well, and gets hit by lightning at the end, and film put the shits at me to the extent that I was having literal nightmares for at least a week. I just, my God, it scared me. It scared me so much. So if you're looking for a really scary version of Frankenstein, in my memory, that is it.
That's a BBC one.
BBC, I think, yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
It was on in a sort of, they had a series of sort of horror movies.
Right.
Yeah.
down quite near the end. I think they started off with the Universal ones, Universal Dracula.
Yeah.
Take this shit, you know. And then I watched that one, and my God, it scared the shit out of me.
It wasn't that much scared me as a kid, though. I mean, as I've probably mentioned before, my parents let me watch Hammer House of Horror when I was 10. And I watch them again now and think, why did you let me watch this when I was 10? But I mean, it didn't freak me out, you know.
Skeletons freak me out. I mean, that was about the only thing. Skulls and skeletons and things. Kerensky decaying at the end of episode 3 of City Death, that freaked me out. But
freaked out by
headless
creatures that lost their heads. So that robot loses his head. Season 4.
Oh, Muller.
Yeah. Bit irrational, but it did.
Stop! This is a tangent warning.
The base of operations is like the cafe. We can set it up a bit like Web of Fear, but without the military. So this is their base.
Yep.
Cafe is their safe place. You know, they kind of they set themselves up there. They got some food. They got supplies. They're barricading it. And then
Dr. Hoyt loads of equipment out of the TARDIS lab and puts it up there because for some reason he needs to be in proximity to the plant. He needs to be there, rather than just in the TARDIS.
And at a certain point, this gets attacked. Their safe place gets taken away. Broken, destroyed.
Yeah.
And they have to run for it.
Well, you'll have a double-pronged attack going on, won't you? You'll have the plants breaking in, like in Keys of Marinus. And you'll also have the mutants who are hungry.
Yeah.
And possibly slightly resentful.
Yeah, you know what you could do? You know, I was saying they had the...
They try to do shit.
Well, they're queuing for the toilet. I don't know. I mean, there's probably one left in the place.
Yeah, you could have, you know, I was saying in the cafe, you have the kind of elderly couple. You could have the kind of the old man turning into one of the animals. He kind of looks really fierce or anything, but when he tries to chase after somebody, he's just like still got his stick. I'm gonna get you.
I suppose that's the thing about this. Is he going to look really fierce? What's it going to be like? It probably all going to be a little bit Primord.
Yeah.
In places. I mean, that's like the nearest sort of Doctor Who thing I can think. Or you're going to have masks, like the Minotaur and the Mind Robber, sort of quite stylized things. Or it might be something like, I don't know if either of you have seen the existing episodes or photos from The Lion, the Witch, the Wardrobe that ABC made in 65, 66.
Oh, no. All right.
Where Bernard Kay plays Aslan. And it's basically he's wearing a fursuit and a kind of fur mask. And it's all reliant on the acting. There's no realism there at all. That's not what they're going for. Might be that sort of thing. We've seen that sort of thing in Doctor Who.
Yeah. It's a good idea. Yeah. We have to kill off some of these characters. We establish the threat. I think,
Yes.
some of them have to get killed or eaten.
Yeah.
Victoria.
It'd be the kind of the Jack the Lad character because he's an arsehole.
Yeah, it'll be Ray Brooks, won't it? Yeah.
He eats the nut, blows up and explodes. Yeah.
We can get a good 4 episodes out of this story.
Yeah.
There's lots of running around in forests, chasing mutant animal people. There's attacks from the plants and the mutants coming into the cafe. There's solve the problem before it gets to the point of no return.
Use a torch like Danny does, and they could use a torch like Danny does to kind of distract these mutants.
Yeah. Would that actually work? Him waving a torch at it? No, the torch, because he kind of counts on it working to move closer to this tiger with a group of children, and you're thinking, you should probably be moving those children further away from the tiger.
Yeah,
taking a hell of a risk there. Yeah, if that worked, he would. Look on his face at that point, blimey.
Yeah.
As the tiger ate those kids.
All he had to do was wait until the tiger started taking his shit, which will happen eventually, and then you can just scoot past because it's not going to stop in the middle, is it? Damn you for thinking of that! Right when I'm taking my daily shit.
I'm having a shit.
I hope you teach those kids the Green Cross code at least.
You must be out of your tiny minds.
Well, which is happening in our version.
No.
Dear. Yeah. Well, yeah, we can move towards the climax, which of course is in the original version. At least it's the Doctor realizing that solar flares are coming and they're going to kill everyone.
Yeah.
Balls.
So this is the Doctor sorting out.
I mean, just get this out of my system, because apparently the solar flares are able to come right through space across 90 million miles and actually genuinely incinerate the Earth, because that's how solar flares work, apparently.
Yeah.
So, yep. Ignoring.
And that's all right, because if it can do that, we'll be saved by trees.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Venus.
Yeah. So let's draw a line into that. So the Doctor sorts out the contagion and releases the anti-contagion.
Yeah.
Which may be some kind of radiation because the 60s.
Yeah.
And that means it can act quite quickly and deplete all the plants and all that sort of thing, get London Zoo back to normal.
Yeah.
So they can find Johnny Morris and get to him. And all the people start turning back to normal. And that's nice.
Yeah.
And then you have the confrontation with Johnny Morris where the Doctor does animal voices at him, which I love.
Yes.
He
just talks him down. He doesn't die or anything. He just out calmly animal voices him.
Okay, yeah. And they can sort of march them away at the end.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, troops come in and take them away.
I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling Time Lords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. And we go back to the TARDIS and they leave. End. Good.
Ensplinment.
That was vastly better.
Is it better or worse? Yes, it's better.
Yeah. Yo, loads better. Loads better.
How many episodes do we think this is?
I don't know.
I think we can do 4 out of that. There's a lot of running around we can get. A lot of different locations. A lot of threat.
I think you could.
A good story.
Yeah.
You know, as a basis, you could take that one seriously and do something with it.
Yeah, get some kind of message out of it. Don't mess with animals while they're taking a dump. You know.
Yeah.
Mr. Johnny Morris when he's taking a dump.
The kids will never be able to watch Animal Magic again in the same light once they know that it's all
Good job
in
it's
Johnny
not
Morris's
broadcast
head.
anymore.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny Morris is so.
You'll never be able to watch it in the same light.
Yeah. We're gonna have to come up with a picture for this of Troughton and Johnny Morris together at last.
And mutants. Animal mutants.
I thought you were going to say a picture of a tiger taking a shit. That's going to be
yeah, that's in the background. There's Troughton and Johnny Morris in the foreground. In the background, tiger sort of sheepishly taking a shit.
Like, you could have the tiger coming out of the toilet and going, I wouldn't go in there for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, you had to take that photograph while he was taking a shit. Oh, you buggers.
Ready for some numbers then?
Yeah, this can be a really short episode.
I think this is going to be a short episode. Yeah, this is going to be like okay.
Yeah, it's Peter Davison.
All right.
Hey.
198.
198.
Oh, that's late, isn't it?
Pretty late.
That is the Devil's Cord.
You know.
In the Devil's Cord.
Davison.
Peter Davison, yeah. That's fun. I like that. I like Peter Davison in the Devil's Cord.
Is he gonna have a dance like on the end with like legs and co?
No.
No,
he
it's
isn't.
JNT.
The 80s.
Not that version of JNT. This is early JNT. He's taking it seriously. Oh my God. I'll tell you who it's going to be about. It's going to be about whichever band Lee John was in. And
Imagination.
And it's going to be about imagination, that they're going to get imagination to feature. And Lee John will play a starring role. Might take a shit at some point. Who knows?
Okay, that was Time Ram. I have been Paul Ferry, and they have been Barry Williams and Rupert Booth.
Think of me as Lee John.
We'd like to thank Ben Jones for our music. You can find a link to his SoundCloud page at timeram.com, along with all our social media links and a link to our Facebook page. We also have a Patreon page where you can get more of this nonsense in return for cold, hard cash. Join us again next time for the Fifth Doctor in the Devil's Code. Farewell.
I'll accept warm floppy cash as well.
Yes.
Gear filth.
I know.
Warm floppy cash.
Well, cold hard cash, warm floppy cash.
What are you doing with it?
Johnny Cash.
Direction point! Direction point!
A Doctor Who podcast network.